How do you feel after this?
I feel like the sentence was adequate, given that he's also has state charges pending. That I think the judge was maybe slightly lenient, but he kind of had to be given the guidelines he had to work with, So
You've had a lot of composure. Other people might have cried as you read your statement. Were you close to that, or how did you feel as you read your statement?
yeah, I tell you, when the judge said hair's breadth.
Of dying.
Yeah, and that's what the neurosurgeon said to me too. The bullet came, he said, literally within a hair's breadth of my carotid, and he, I don't know if the judge knew that or not, but yeah, they hit him. Yeah.
You've been to very dark places emotionally.
Very.
You said in your statement you were close to feeling you wanted to die.
Oh yeah.
How do you feel now?
Well, that's something I'm working on. I still have those days. Yeah. I applied for college at Marshall University. I'm in a social work program. I feel that's given me a life goal, something I can work with. And the social workers and my advisor, Beth at the school and the disability department, they're all very supportive. So if I can't get assignments done, they're like, it's okay, they give me extensions, and all of that helps. And my friends, my friends' insistence that I call them, yeah, that helps.
The things I'm trying to square with the fact that the depression that you've experienced, anyone would understand.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that at times during this ordeal you felt that you didn't want to live any longer, and then the cruel irony that he almost took your life, and then layer that on top of the fact that he apologized in court today. What is that? Does that have any significance for you?
Oh yeah, I hope for restorative justice. I'm happy the federal court system is going to give him the opportunity to go to school himself. I'm happy for my faith that I when I was growing up, I'd listen to the radio and listen to letters from prison, and I know that there's that chance. So I pray for him. I do, and that helps me too, also through the hard times. Yeah.
What would you describe your emotions right now as getting through this part?
Thank goodness it's done. This part, yeah, this is going to give me a little more bandwidth to do my studies, to help some people, to get out and do the things I used to do a little more. It hopefully will alleviate some of the panic episodes and the agoraphobia, because this piece is over.
When you think about having been a postal carrier, it was your personal car. You became very impassioned when you talked about the postal edict, the postal training. Can
Absolutely.
you tell me what the training was and why that seemed to really strike a chord for you when you read it?
So 3 weeks prior, I was given a safety talk that said they were talking about a carrier in Charlotte who was held up at gunpoint for their arrow key. It's another U.S. court case that hasn't been tried yet. And because of that, they were telling us, if you're ever held up at gunpoint, and I had to sign the safety talk, if you're ever held up at gunpoint, you have to give the gunman your whatever they ask for. So that's exactly what was on my mind. Not running, not driving off. I have to give this gunman what he wants. And so because that was foremost in my mind, I brought that up. That and the fact that, I swore an oath to uphold and defend the Constitution, we the people, so when my community members say, this is terrible, I'm listening to them because they're we the people. It's just part of the postal way to, I'm a servant of my community. So.
Do you feel that you are a hero? Have you accepted that?
I have no choice but to accept it. No, when Helene happened and I walked down the street in Hot Springs the Sunday after, and the hugs and the thank yous, I felt it felt like just them seeing me there walking just with my cane, recovered. I felt like that gave them hope. Like, and that was really the first time I saw, oh, you guys think I'm a hero, you know? That I didn't compute that before. But then, knowing what they'd been through, knowing that they've seen what I've been through, knowing that they watched me go from a walker and not able to move much to, you know, walking on the railroad tracks, worrying about them, you know, yeah. And yeah, I think too, going into the profession of social work, that also, you know, I'm going to be kind of a hero to some people, you know. So I'll eventually, yeah, not in an arrogant way at all.
Teresa, I think people will want to know, how is your eye? What do you have in your eye now? How are you doing?
Yeah, it's an acrylic piece put in by an ocularist in Burlington, North Carolina. She did a really nice job. She painted this to match my other eye. I could take it out and clean it. It's on a silicone ball that's implanted. And yeah, it makes me, I'm a little cross-eyed, but it's all right. Yeah. Try not to look in the mirror much.
Somebody said
I
you
like the
had a little
glasses.
tattoo or something?
I'm gonna get a tattoo that says 1/8 of an inch, because this is the second time I've kept my life by 1/8 of an inch or less. First time was a car accident in 25 years ago. So yeah, I feel like I'm here for a reason, you know, and helping other people's the one I've come up with. So the more people I can help, the better.